Welcome back to JB Reviews. I have a 2023 Ford Bronco, and this is a Badlands, and it has the big tire package. And if you're going to get a Bronco, this is definitely the way to go. I am here at Larry H. Miller Super Ford in Salt Lake City. If you are in the market, be sure to ask for Diego Castillo. He actually sold this one, and he allowed me to do a quick walk around on it before it gets picked up. So really quickly, here's the window sticker for this particular build. And then here's the colors, Velocity Blue Metallic. And this is just a short listing of the standard equipment. Be sure to pause it if you want to see more. And then check out the options here. And then this is the equipment group 334A. 2.7 liter EcoBoost, and then the Sasquatch package is right there. It does continue up top. And this does have the rubberized flooring too. I can't wait to show that to you. And then here's the destination, base price, and options. And total price is $65,275. And then here's your fuel economy numbers. So check out the front end. One thing I like about the Bronco is there's no plastic on the front of this thing. So all this is finished in metal. Nice style tow hooks, parking sensors, full LED headlights, high and low beam, and turn signals. There is a frontal camera right there. And in the comment section, what do you guys think about the white lettering on the blue? I actually kind of like it. It looks really good. Active grill shutters are down below. Looks like that's your either radiator or intercooler. And yeah, all this down below is actually hard metal. Love that. Now here's some of your shocks. Now these are the Haas 2.0s through Bilstein. And it looks like they're using aluminum control arms. There's that hood. Man, check out the fender flares off to the side. And man, these 315s, but yeah, you can see them a little bit better on this side. But yeah, these are 315 70/17, so these are basically a 34.36 inch tire technically, and it's about almost 12.5 inches wide too, so they really do set this thing off though, guys. Wow. Now as you guys saw in the window sticker, this does have the removable roof. And I love the fact that the glass is not connected to the roof too. Gives it that sporty look. And I love the high clearance rock rails too. And on this side you guys can really see some of those skid plates a little bit better too. Full size spare, parking sensors down below, recovery hooks on both sides. Hopefully you guys can see those. Here's the other one. Let's go ahead and pop the rear. They do reinforce the back for this tire carrier too. And then the glass swings up. Close it up so you guys can see how it looks. They're using LED lights for the license plate. You can lock and unlock it from here too. And decent storage. 12 volt with some lights. Out the roll cage, and this rear part is removable too, as you would expect. A little bit of storage down below here with your jack and tie downs, 2 on each side. And in order to close this, just pop it back down, and this just closes. This is assisted too. I'm not sure if you guys noticed. Wow. Now let's go ahead and pop the hood so you guys can check out the engine underneath. Alrighty, so this is the 2.7 liter V6, and this is an EcoBoost as well. Now, I do know you can get a manual transmission, it's a 7-speed. I'm not sure if you can get it with this engine configuration. I do know you can get it with the 2.7 liter. This is good for 330 horsepower, 415 pound-feet of torque, and made it to that 10-speed transmission. I'm pretty sure it keeps the RPMs low, and I think I would prefer the automatic personally, because for something like this, I'm not that great off-road. If I ever did want to take it off-road, it's just so much easier to be able to allow the engine and transmission to do the work for you, basically, right? So let's go ahead and check out the interior so you guys can see some of the off-road features that this truck has. So check out the door card here. You have some aluminum door locks, and this is basically a handle. Nice soft touch where you need it at for your hand if you're resting on the door. And this is also soft touch too. And then down below, this is mostly just hard plastic, which you would expect for something like this. I don't know if you guys can see, but you do have a drain right here. Pretty cool. There's your pedals, electronic parking brake, and this is how you pop that hood too. And here's your lighting controls. You do have lights on the front of the mirrors. And check this out. Manual seating controls. And the seats have a nice material. These are pretty similar to what you see in the F-150s too. Now stepping in, you kind of have to leap in this thing. Let's see if this has a telescoping steering wheel. Oh yeah, telescoping steering wheel. And this actually feels, wow, this actually feels a little bit more comfortable. Like the seats all the way back compared to a Wrangler. Love the overall interior design, looks super nice. Dual climate control. Looks like you have some camera views here. Auto stop start. Heated seat, heated steering wheel. And I like how they wrap the buttons too. I guess if you go off-road, they don't want water getting into these buttons, so I like that they do that. Now push button starts right there. And you have a small screen for your cluster. And you still have an analog setup too, which I like. And then you have a large 12-inch display right here. Now here's some of your off-road settings. So you can disconnect that sway bar, locking front and rear axles, and then this does have trail turn assist with traction control right there, and then you have the caution lights. They do provide 2 USBs up top and home links right there. Here's your mirrors, auxiliaries for those extra lights you want to add, and LED lights right there too. Really nice setup here. If you want to undo the roof, you just have a latch right here. You have this one, and then it just looks like it pops. So actually, no, I went too fast. There's 2 more. So that's how you take it off right there. So there's basically 3 latches, and then this one here that secures it in. Now you can see you still have airbags on the side. And let's go through some of the information in this screen here. So I'm going to hit OK. So showing you the miles per hour and RPMs digitally. You can also see how much fuel you have. I'm going to use the arrows to go down. So it's changing the information that you see on the right side there. Average speed, auto stop start. I'm going to hit these 3 lines there. And let's just go ahead and check on the off-road settings here. Oh yeah. Pitch and roll. Really nice setup. Oh, I like the gauges. That's very helpful too when you're going off-road. Boost gauge, oil temperature, transmission temperature, and then battery voltage. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through this really quickly. So you do have navigation. And one thing I like about the larger screens is you have that split screen function. So if you don't want to have to keep looking down, you can have your audio on that side, that way you know what's playing. And then you can have your navigation too. Now you can also change what you see on this side too by pushing the arrows. fuel economy is right there. And you still have that pigeon roll on this side as well. And let's go ahead and put it in gear so you guys can see down below. You do have a charging station for your phone, 2 more USBs. This is a Type C and a Type A. And it has a cover. And some of your driving modes show up in here. So let's go all the way counterclockwise. So this is normal, eco, slippery, mud ruts, sand, Baja, and then rock crawl. And then that's the last one. So I'll keep it in normal there. You can manually shift it right there. And this is how I was turning to show you guys those modes. They call it the GOAT modes too, by the way. And you have 4 automatic, 4 high, 4 low, and then it's always going to stay in 2 high if you're just traveling on the highway. Here's some of your window controls. There are automatic up and down. Mirror controls for the side here. They do sit further away, but you still have pretty good visibility. By the way, you do have blind spot monitoring. And then right here, here's some of the storage you have. 12 volt. And it looks like there's a tray in here. There it is. This sits right up top there. And I love the design of the air vents too. They give you a nice little color accent there. This shows Bronco on the side. Really nice design. I like the grab handle right there. Designed and engineered in Dearborn, Michigan. Now, before I go over to the passenger side, I want to show you the cameras really quickly. You do have an option to zoom in, and you have that bird's eye view, so you have cameras on the mirrors, front and rear. And then here's some more camera views. And there is a button right here, so I'm going to put it back in park, so you do have a way to get to the cameras without having to be in reverse as well. There is a drain on the passenger side, and here's the glove box down below. It is assisted too. And then out back, more drains for these rubber floors. Oh, check this out. You can hang some things right here. Storage. And more power plugs. And these seats, just pull the handle right here. They do drop down. You can drop down the headrests. And that gives you actually quite a bit of space too. There are anchors on the back for your child seats. And that's pretty much it. So here are the numbers for the Bronco. Front gross ax weight rating is going to be 3,270 pounds. The rear is 3,070 with a gross vehicle weight rating of 6,180 pounds. And this is the total cargo carrying capacity, 895 pounds. But I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for watching it. I don't normally do videos on these, but I did see one here, and great color, great trim level, and it had the Sasquatch too. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you are in the market, reach out to Larry H. Miller, Super Ford here in Salt Lake City. Let them know you saw the video. Act for Diego. See you guys soon.